You're listening to The Messy Middle, the podcast that holds space for all the in-between moments. I'm your host, Mila, and if this is your first time listening, welcome. If you've already heard the trailer or intro, then you know this isn't a polished self-help podcast. This is a space to just be, to sit with the truth of where you are right now. And today, I want to talk about something that doesn't get said enough. You can love what you do and still be completely burned out. People love to romanticize this idea that if you're doing what you love, you will never feel drained. Like if you're quote unquote walking in your purpose, the work is supposed to feel light, almost effortless, as if passion itself is some sort of energy drink that never runs out. But let me be real with you. Even when the work is good, even when it lines up with what you prayed for, dreamed about, or even know that you're gifted to do, purpose can still wear you down and wear you out. Especially when you are the one people lean on, the one that holds things together, the one not just doing the work, but in some ways being the work. Nobody really talks about that part. Yes, you can be called. Yes, you can be aligned. Yes, you can do what you love to do. You can love what you do and still be human because you are human. Alignment does not cancel out exhaustion. Purpose does not erase the weight you carry. There's a unique kind of burnout that comes from pouring yourself out over and over. Not busy work, not mindless tasks. I'm talking about the kind of work that takes your voice, your story, your heart, your very soul. The kind of work people celebrate you for, but rarely check in on you about. That is a different level of tired. And when passion starts to feel like pressure, when the calling you love begins to demand more than you can give, that's a heavy place to be. Because how do you rest when the work feels tied to who you are? When it's how you've measured your worth or how you have felt needed. When everyone expects you to keep showing up just because you're good at it. There's grief in that realization that even meaningful work has a cost. And shame sometimes creeps in too. That little voice that says, who am I to be tired when I get to do what I love? Or what does this say about me if I need a break from the very thing I was created for? But here's what I've had to accept. Being tired doesn't mean you're ungrateful. It doesn't mean your calling is fake. It doesn't mean the work isn't good. It just means you're human and you deserve to live like one, not like a machine. The danger is in believing your exhaustion is proof of failure. That if you were stronger, more spiritual, more disciplined, you'd somehow push through without breaking. But that's not how this works. Your body will always keep score. Your spirit will eventually tell the truth. And if you don't listen when it whispers, it'll shout until you have no choice. Rest isn't a betrayal of your purpose. It's what makes your purpose sustainable. Rest isn't the opposite of work. It's the partner that lets your work breathe. Rest isn't weakness, it is wisdom. So if you're in that space right now, still showing up, still committed, but tired all the way down to your bones, hear me. You are not weak. You are not ungrateful. You are not broken. You're just tired. And tired people deserve rest. So give yourself that permission to step back, permission to refill, to reset, to breathe. Because the purpose will still be there. Your calling will still be waiting. But you deserve to still be whole when you return to it. So before I close, I want to share something special with you guys. I have a new book that's coming out October 7th called The Weight of Light. And I want to do a giveaway. I want to give 5 free copies away to exclusively to my podcast listeners. So here's what I want you guys to do. I want you guys to, number one, leave a review of this podcast either on Spotify or YouTube. Okay? Take a screenshot of that review. The second thing that I want you guys to do is share this episode on your social media and take a screenshot of that share. Okay, so you're screenshotting 2 different things. You're screenshotting your review and you're screenshotting the fact that you shared this episode. The third thing that I want you to do is I want you to post those screenshots either on Instagram or Facebook. Okay? And tag me in those posts. The more steps you follow, the more entries you will get into this giveaway. The giveaway ends October 7th, the same day the book is released. After that, I'll announce the 5 winners. So if you've been listening and connecting with what I share here, this is your chance to get a copy of the book in your hands as soon as it is out. Good luck. Thanks for listening and sitting with me in the middle today. If this episode spoke to you, share it with someone else who is shouldering more than they admit. Leave a comment, send a message, let me know what landed. And come back next Tuesday. We will dig into another piece of the mess together. Until next week, take care.